McNabb, and I'll be your host for today. Today we're joined by the show choir director, Mr. Dasher, to talk about this competition season and some of his students. So, first and foremost, I would like to ask how this competition season was.
Well, we had a great competition season this year. Our theme of our show was Wanted, which was kind of a Western theme. Our last two competitions, we won back-to-back first place, also winning a couple first place female soloists and first place male soloists. So we had a really good competition season this year.
How did you go about choosing this theme, and what's the selection process like for choosing the students?
So at the end of each competition year, we have about a month and a half, and the students are they are to make a show. All right, so they pick their own theme, they pick their own songs, they pick if it's going to be a storyline or just a thematic type thing. Choose their songs, and then we vote on it as a choir. And then the top one wins, and we tweak it, and we go to next year for competition.
It's very interesting because I know a lot of students who really 100% want to join show choir and are planning to try out next year because they think it's so interesting.
Great.
So when you come up with the choreography, is that also student made, or do you make it yourself?
Our Christmas show is primarily student made. Our competition show, we have a choreographer that we hire in. But our students also modify that. So there'll be certain things that maybe they have seen and they would like to do that may fit better. And so it's a collaborative effort. But we do have a choreographer that comes in 1 to 2 times a week, and he teaches us our choreography.
So now let's move on to the students. Would you guys like to introduce your name and how long you've been in show choir?
My name is Dominique Lieberthon. I've been in show choir for 4 years now, and I'm a 10th grader.
I'm Michael Lee, and I've been in show choir for about 4 years as well.
I'm Kinley Shelton. I've been in VocalMotion for 2 years now.
And I'm Marius Radloff, and I'm in VocalMotion for exactly 5 months right now.
So I guess we'll start with Marius. What's the environment like in show choir, and what would you tweak about it if you could?
Show choir is for me one of the highlights of the day, because there I see all my friends and all the other people that I like so much, and especially the dancing and the singing part is very special. But I'm only here 5 months, and it got so great for me, and I enjoyed it, and it was probably one of the best.
Let's say too that Marius is a German exchange student, so he's been here. He came in the fall, but just joined VocalMotion in January. So he was able to learn most of our show, which speaks to his work ethic. But he really has just dove head in first into there and has done a great job. So,
It's a very impressive feat. I just remember doing choir in middle school and trying out for it, and the entire audition process was a lot of fun. So it's very good to see that people excel at it.
yes.
Moving on to Kinley, what made you want to be in VocalMotion?
Me personally, I joined VocalMotion for the social aspect because I knew that I wanted to make more friends, and I've been in show choir in middle school. And so I originally joined backstage because I wasn't sure if I was cut out to do the front stage part of it anymore, but it helped me boost my confidence, which was a huge positive side to the whole show choir aspect, because I got to make so many new friends and I got to meet so many new people and go to so many places. It's just overall one of my better decisions I've made.
So now moving on to you, what was it like competing?
It was awesome. When you're behind the curtains, that adrenaline is kicking in and everything, and you're getting really nervous and everything, and then you can see the curtain slowly open up, and that's just the feeling of that is just amazing. I love it, although I'm extremely nervous. I think we all were. But it's awesome. It's awesome. It's so fun. We get to have fun with friends. There's always food there, and we have a blast. Have a great time.
Do you have any pre-show rituals or things you do especially to get prepared?
Yeah, we go to this warm-up room, and we will dance through our show a little bit, and we'll sing, and then we'll pray before we go out there and everything. and we've sung Amazing Grace before we went out there, and that just kind of like helps all of us get in the right mindset of going out there.
Yeah, I hear that pre-show rituals are very important to a lot of people. Lastly, Dominique, what was it like competing for you two?
It's really nerve-wracking, like before you go on the curtains, and before we go on, there's always shout-outs that like the parents like will write shout-outs to their kids or to the whole choir, and one of the girls in their choir, Hannah Munger, her dad always writes these really silly, shout-outs, and it always just like puts the fear away. Like it's like, okay, we're gonna do this for fun. And as the curtains open, people are shouting VocalMotion, and it's like, okay, I'm here to do this for fun. Like it's not supposed to be nerve-wracking. And like, I almost don't really remember, going through the show after we compete, because I was just like having fun in my head. So I just don't want it to be a scary experience.
Do you guys usually draw a crowd and get a lot of people out there to support you?
It really depends on the region, because when we were in Alabama, I was like, woo, and like after every solo, it would be like, oh my, like people do this thing where like they wave their hand. It's show choir etiquette, I guess. But in Ohio, people didn't really cheer and stuff, but we were like, okay, we know people are out here to support us, and we're still gonna do good.
So, starting from you and working your way back, what was your favorite piece and why?
My favorite piece, I guess my favorite piece is the ballad songs, so when we don't have choreography and just singing, because there you can actually focus on, and I was in Germany, I'm in the regular choir without dancing, so there I have like just a singing part, and I really enjoy that, because you can focus on it and you can cheer it out, especially at the last competition. You have all the energy notes, your last time that you compete against other schools, or your last time that you sing with your friends or that, so you bring everything out. Especially last competition was very emotional and pretty good for me, yeah.
I think my favorite piece was Bottom of the River, because it was such a big dynamic shift. Because you're going from like this really serene, dramatic kind of piece, like our ballad, into something that's more creepy and something that has a bit more, how do I word this? A bit more flair. It's more of a unique piece because you have like these intense dance breaks and you have like these really, how do I word this? Mystic kind of moments where it's like everyone's doing something different. That's what I really loved about it.
My favorite piece was our closer. It's called Legend. I love that song because that's the last song the audience and the judges are going to hear, and you want to come at it with your all and everything. And we just had a blast singing that song. I think it's a unique closer. I love it. So that was my favorite piece.
I have to agree with Kinley on Bottom of the River, but I also really liked our girls song because it was so there was so much sass to it, and we even had like one of the main characters kind of, Luke, or he kind of danced with the girls, and it was just a fun part, and there was like a transition. It was like magic. I don't know, I really like that song.
So, do any of you guys have any advice for people who are going to try out?
Yeah, so I mean, I did not know a single person VocalMotion. I knew Mr. Dasher because of first semester. So I know nobody. I did not know dancing. I know singing, but I guess even without singing, you can just try it out. Audition season is over now, but next year we still have auditions, so I would say just come and try it out. It's not that hard, and you will probably get taken, and we need some strong boys and some strong girls for our next season show, and yeah.
I would say just try your best. No one's out to get you. It's overall just a fun, positive experience, so just come out and try your best.
Yeah, I would agree. I just come and have fun. That is the main thing, is that we're all having fun. So yeah.
I would say don't be like, oh, I'm not gonna audition because I don't feel like I'm the best at singing or the best at dancing. I still have my audition video from 7th grade. I'm a dance captain now. I don't know how, because that dance, I don't know, but I've really improved because of show choir, and I think it's just all about improvement, and obviously you're not going to be the best at the first time, so I'd just be like, okay, I'm here to try it out, to have fun, and I would just come in with a positive mindset. So
I'd say too that we're not looking for perfection. We know that not everybody can sing and dance like the best. But we're there to teach. We're there to come alongside each other, spend extra time after school, spend time during advisory. So if it's something that you love to do but you struggle a little bit, don't shy away from it. Give us the opportunity to help you and move on in that. Like Kinley said, backstage is a vital part for us, and a lot of times I encourage people that are on the edge. I feel like they could probably do it, but maybe too much stress. I encourage them to do backstage, but also while we're in our practice season, to go ahead and learn choreography. Stand off to the side, learn the moves, and get themselves ready for coming in that year or maybe even the next year. That was the deal with Marius here, was that come in. I'd love to have you. I tried to get him to come in the fall, but he didn't know what it was. So, but when he came in the spring, I said, whatever you can learn, I will put you in the show for. And that's what he did. He ended up learning about 5 of the 7 songs, and so it was just a really good experience, I think, for him.
Yeah, it was.
So today we were joined by Dasher and his students in the Student Age 12. Is there anything else you guys would like to add before we go?
Well, we have a donation link that you can use if you wanted to. We need some donations for next year's show, so we would love some donations if you can. So
yeah, we are all self-funded. We get nothing from the school, so our kids, they have to raise over $900 a year just to be in show choir. We do a lot of fundraisers to try to offset that. But anything, we can use corporate sponsors, we can use individual donations. We are a nonprofit, so if that helps you out, you can do that as well. But we always need, like most school things, we need donations to help us and to get better.
How much do the trips usually cost altogether?
I spend probably over $11,000 in buses, which is a lot of money for our group. And then our costumes, we use every bit of that $900 typically that they give us. So,
with all of us here with Vox News at the Bell, please remind to like, subscribe, and share on our YouTube channel at BCHS Bear Network. That'll be it for today. God bless and go Bears.